Morning, scrubs. What's going on out there in the world today? The people of Memphis have united, and they said they have had enough of this LeBron James crap. They've had enough. What's up, Tony? I see you. They've had enough of all this LeBron James disrespecting the city of Memphis, and the people have responded. They are through with LeBron James. The city of Memphis has spoken. I'm saying I'm very proud of the people of Memphis for making the decision that they made, because it's the truth. And without further ado, let's let it roll.
One thing that is guaranteed to bring Memphians together, it's when an outsider has something to say about our city. NBA superstar LeBron James has become the latest victim of his vitriol after complaining about Memphis's hotels and suggesting that the Grizzlies should move to Nashville. Action News 5's Garner Montgomery live outside FedEx Forum tonight. Garner, game just wrapped up there, and you heard from faithful fans ready to protect Memphis pride.
That's right. LeBron James is definitely not the first NBA player to raise these concerns, but he's certainly the biggest star. But now is as good a time as any to talk about why Memphis is an NBA city in the first place and ask what can be done to make this city more friendly to traveling teams.
LeBron, he came from nothing. And I feel like he just got privileged now, and it's just a privileged thing.
Memphis Grizzlies fans have a lot of harsh words for LeBron James. Caught on video during a golf game complaining about staying in Memphis hotels for games, saying the NBA should relocate the Grizzlies to Nashville.
He's really finna get retired, so I'm not even worried about him.
We struggle in some areas, but we don't sell out. And I think LeBron showed what a sellout he is.
I sat down with longtime Grizzlies commentators about LeBron's comments and why the backlash has been more widespread than previous cracks at our city.
This is the same LeBron James who has been someone who's been put forward almost as a champion for social justice and for issues that affect the black community. With these white guys and saying these things about a city that's per capita probably the most black populated city in America.
The NBA first came to Memphis in 2001 because of its status as a basketball city. Pundits arguing the economic impact of relocation would hurt both the city and the league.
In Memphis, you eat, sleep, and breathe basketball, right? That is Hoop City. Nashville, they like having a hockey team. I think there's a niche group that loves the Predators. But even when the Titans are good, I don't know that they're selling out Nissan Stadium consistently.
Both these commentators add that more can be done to improve the hospitality scene, to improve the city's reputation among these famous athletes.
It's hard for me to judge a multimillionaire for wanting a better place to stay when their team is traveling. That's their life, and they're away from their families, and they're doing these things on the road. I would love to see a greater investment in the downtown space.
Today, Memphis Mayor Paul Young told LeBron James to come down to this city, see what it's all about. But there's a chance that LeBron James just prefers the bridesmaid capital of the world. But there's definitely a lot of passionate fans still here in Memphis tonight. The game just ended. It was a big loss, but there's still a lot of passionate fans out here coming up to us, just showing their passion for the city and how upset they were by what LeBron James had said at that golf course yesterday. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, Garner Montgomery, Action News 5.
Now, these fans are pretty ticked off about Now, okay, let me get back to what I was doing here. Now, LeBron James. Bulls just fired AK and Mar. You knew they were gone. Why would they still be on the team? Yep, they cleaning house. They just made a national disaster by waiving Jaden Ivey. That was one. They blown free agency, making the team all white. Got rid of all their talent. Now, because Reinsdorf and his prejudice ways didn't want to let Michael Jordan run the team of the Chicago Bulls, he decided not to let B.J. Armstrong, who's more qualified to run a team, run it. He shared it with John Paxson, who wasn't qualified to run it at all. He was doing basically commentary, and he's just like, I don't want to do that. And then he's like, well, you want to be GM? And they made John Paxson GM when the job was supposed to go to BJ. Now, let's get back to the essentials here. Now, LeBron James was caught in a firestorm because of this situation. Oh, it didn't stop there. See, the people of Memphis wasn't through with LeBron James. They kept it kind of mild there. It got a lot more difficult than that.
Opinion, LeBron should keep his opinion to himself.
LeBron may be the king of LA, but he's not the king of Memphis.
I hate LeBron James after that. Okay, bro. So this cannot be talking, bro.
I used to love LeBron James until yesterday.
Person of his stature, a city. I don't know why this important answer. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm really sad about this.
I don't see what he finds a problem with Memphis. He don't come from no better than Memphis, and he needs to keep his mouth shut and stay at home.
LeBron James, how you going to talk about what city you want to go to or don't want to go to when you're from Cleveland? Memphis is way better than Cleveland at any point, at any time.
He can go home to his $1 billion mansion or whatever he wants, but no, it's not Memphis. And Cleveland, Akron, yeah, it's not Memphis.
Maybe he was good in his prime, but can we get this unk into retirement now? We need to get him out.
I am not from Memphis. However, this city's been lovely to me. I've loved it a lot. I was here on a Thursday. It was great. So I don't know what he's talking about.
LeBron, you straight hater, man. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You in LA, you done traded teams 3 times. You need to calm down and retire.
It's not about where you want to play it. Everybody got their own support for their city. Thank you.
What LeBron said, how did it make you feel?
I'm really shocked.
In my opinion, LeBron should keep his opinion to himself.
LeBron may be the king of LA, but he's not the king of Memphis.
I hate LeBron James after that. Okay, bro. So this cannot be talking, bro.
I used to love LeBron James until yesterday.
person of his stature in a city. And I don't know why he support Nashville. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm really sad about this shit.
I don't see what he finds a problem with Memphis. He don't come from no better than Memphis, and he needs to keep his mouth shut and stay at home.
LeBron James, how you gonna talk about what city you want to go to or don't want to go to when you're from Cleveland? Memphis is way better than Cleveland at any point, at any time.
He can go home to his $1 billion mansion or whatever he wants, but no, it's not Memphis. And
that's what they saying. The people of Memphis is speaking out. He better stay out of Memphis. I told him. Hey, the mayor said, come down to Memphis and see what the city is all about, LeBron. They gonna give you some real Southern hospitality. You see, LeBron James forgot where he came from. If you can't use your code, don't bring her home, LeBron. She can't use that comb, LeBron. LeBron putting on suntan lotion, sunblock. They'll be like, what you putting sunscreen on? Sunblock, man. I don't want to get burnt. You don't want to get burnt. Nigga, you bronze. Oh my God. Yeah. See, y'all didn't know that happened. LeBron James was sitting there on the beach in Miami. This is back when he played for the Heat, of course. And he out there on the beach, and he was like, man, I need some sunblock. And D-Wade, oh man, I'm telling who told the story. I wasn't supposed to do that, but hell with it. D-Wade said, man, we on the beach and we walking, we got our shirts off, you know, we in our trunks, we walking on the beach. And this dude was like, man, I got to get some sunblock. It's like, sunblock? And he said, why would I want to get sunblock for? He runs over to try to get sunblock because he don't want to get burnt. He was like, man, you blacker than me. You not finna get burned. LeBron James didn't want to get darker. I don't want to get darker. No, man, I ain't trying to get darker. I'm like, wow. These dudes are so afraid to be black. D-Wade looked at it as it was funny because he thought LeBron gonna get sunburned. LeBron was doing it because he didn't want to get blacker. Now, why wouldn't he want to get blacker? Because he hanging around white folk and he thinking the lighter he get, the more they won't see him as an N-word. No. That's self-hate. Self-hatred. He hate himself so much, he want to be liked. Hate his own darkness as he see dark skin as a crime. Right. People in Memphis is like, what are they talking about? Everybody fine here. They've never had one incident there. Most of them don't stay in the city. Like most of the people don't. You think the teams stay in Chicago that got to play the Bulls? No, they stay out here by me. I know the hotel they stay at, but I'm not going to tell everybody else. But the players stay out here. They don't stay in the cities that they play in. Do the teams travel and stay in Los Angeles? No, they don't stay in Los Angeles when they play the Lakers. That's why I said it's such hypocrisy and it's such trash because it doesn't make any sense. Do the teams stay in Detroit when they got to play the Pistons? No. Do the teams stay? Do they stay in the team in the right where the players don't even live in the city? None of them do. LeBron don't live in Los Angeles. He don't live in LA. More players, no players was getting robbed in Memphis. They never had a problem with players getting robbed in Memphis. The problem that the robberies is LA. LA is the home of the robberies. They rob home invasion, everything. LA. They're the kings of it. NBA players every year. This is every year. It's on TMZ. Celebrities, players, you are not safe. So how are you going to open your mouth to talk about Memphis? Right, he lives in Brentwood. He don't live in LA. And you talking about, I don't like staying at the Hyatt. Wow, you got to go there 2 times a year. That shows you how entitled and how just naive he is to the world. You're sitting there putting yourself on a pedestal. You're a multi-million-dollar athlete. Remember when you were sleeping on the couch of Mrs. Reeves? Sleeping in her house? That 80-year-old woman who took your mama in and you did nothing for her? You gave her an autograph picture, and that's it? Ain't no way I could be a billionaire and let that 81-year-old woman sit in that house like that. No way. That woman would be taken care of for the rest of her life. Forever life she got left, she would have luxury. Right. In LA, how many times they getting extorted for money? You got to hire gang members in LA. You got to hire them so that they can keep the other gang members from robbing you. That's a fact. They hire gang members to keep them from getting robbed. So the gang members are on salary. Got to pay the gangs so that they don't rob you. Yeah, the little kids told you the truth. The little kids is like, man, when is this guy gonna go? Why is he still in the league? That's the problem that's going on nowadays. People are very confused when it comes to LeBron James as how they should deal with him moving forward. You from Memphis and you think the city should do more to improve and make it a little bit more visitor friendly. But Bron hasn't been the only player to complain about our city. What is visitor friendly? Everybody who visits Memphis has never had any complaints about it. The gangs tell, or he said, meanwhile, the gangs, they tell what hotel they staying at and they get robbed anyway. They have to pay double, get their stuff back, checking in. It's all a scam. Well, that's the thing. No. People get robbed because they be trying to do extra activities. They're not there to just play the game. They in town trying to grab some groupies, some hookers they done found courtside, trying to meet them back at the hotel room so they can run into these chicks on the road, and they in the town they don't know anybody yet, and they just in there just randomly doing stupid shit. That's on players. That's on players. They got nothing to do. They dealing with the street element. So yeah, you dealing with the street element, you're gonna get that. You can go to Memphis right now, nobody finna take you out. Nobody finna come up to you to try to rob you or whatever, unless you got beef in Memphis with somebody there. But shoot, man, they got barbecue, jazz shows. They got everything kicking in Memphis. There's no problems. Why do you think they have all these fests and events and by the stadium too? They don't have no drama by that stadium, period. Nobody out there. But yeah, if you go to a hood, you go to hood in any city, you might have problems because what the hell are you doing there if you don't know anybody? What you doing there? Most of these NBA players get into it, messing with somebody's chick. The girl, she trying to come up on an NBA player, and her man that she kick it with in the city got a problem with him. You know, he thugging, so he gonna want to press the NBA dude. You know, that's typical. But what do you mean? That's why I don't understand when people say visitor friendly. It's always been visitor friendly. Memphis has not been a problem. Only thing that they need to improve on is probably their training facilities and things of that nature, where they train at. They need to modify it. That's about it. Other than that, Memphis is fine. Oh, they need to build a multi-million-dollar hotel so LeBron can feel comfortable sleeping on the bed. I don't want to stay at the Hyatt. Wow, you too rich and prancy that you can't stay? Then do what you need to do, LeBron. Go and rent you a damn house while you out there. Rent you a house. That's all you need to do. Go rent you a house. Yeah, that sounds too PC. That sounds like what they said. It's visitor friendly. Community service. The lady at the hotel desk was rude to me. They rude in every city. You gonna find a bad customer service person. Now the whole hotel bad because one customer service person said so. Tony Allen, nobody lived there had a problem. Mike Miller still live in Memphis. You know, it's more hospitable than what people think. And I'm like, he never said he had a problem playing in Chicago. That's wild. He didn't have a problem playing in Chicago. But here's the big kicker. He suggested that they should go and move to Nashville. He gonna tell a team he never played for what they should do, and they should just get up and move because of a hotel. So it's not about the hotel then. If you're suggesting that the team move to Nashville, but because they got a large black population in Memphis, they should just move the team to Nashville where there's more white people. When they don't even care about basketball, at least NBA basketball. And notice LeBron quote, man, y'all got Vanderbilt, y'all got NASCAR, y'all got hockey, y'all got stadiums, y'all got everything. And he's saying it to a bunch of white folk with no bass in his voice, wanting sunscreen and sunblock. No more cocoa butter and baby oil for him. Suntan lotion, sunblock. He said, if you could guarantee, he said, if you could go to any NBA team with a guarantee to get the same amount of money and endorsement, where would Memphis be on your list? No shade. This isn't about any team you want to go to. Nobody's saying like, oh, pick Memphis. It's the place to be over all these other teams in the league. All these guys are going to pick California. They're going to all want to play in Cali where it's warm. And it's like, oh, I love Cali. They love the West Coast and the palm trees and all that. So they're going to pick someplace sunny. Everybody can't pick that. You think everybody want to play where it snows? But if you go out towards Tennessee area, Memphis, you'll love that. The reason why is because, one, you don't get a lot of bugs. It's not bug heavy. It's not that hot all the time. You get some nice, cool, relatively cool days. You cool, you chill. And some people like the simple life. They like to be on the boardwalk, going to a jazz fest, eating some good ribs, getting some good food, listen to some good music. People about peaceful times. But they highlight the bad stuff that's going on in the hood areas. And then the war that was going on in the streets when it went down, when crime was at an all-time high because they had a war going on in the streets. Now that that's been dissipated, they moved them from Vancouver because they wasn't selling tickets there. People in Vancouver weren't going to the games. And Memphis is a basketball town. That's why they got the stadium. That's why they got the approval bid. Tennessee don't care about NBA basketball. That's why they didn't get a team. They can care less about the NBA. And Nashville so goddamn racist, I don't know why the hell they would even think. Nashville racist as hell. And they don't even care. They be blatantly racist. What you want to do to piss them off? Tell them Whitney Houston's version of I Will Always Still Love You is better than Dolly Parton. I'll be like, Dolly Parton, wish she could sing like Whitney Houston did on that. I'll still, baby, hey, whoa. Hey, we don't come in here and say stuff like that in Nashville. What's going on with you? Now, Whitney Houston, she was good for, being what we call a black. But she was nowhere near Dolly now. Come on now. Dolly, that's Dolly's song. Dolly wrote that. Tell her to write her own goddamn song. But see, she died, right? She started doing all them drugs. Dolly has never done. She's been pure her whole life. I mean, yeah, you, man, Nashville will go off. You know me, I like to rock the boat. I love to piss them off. I love to get them charged. I mean, country music, it's not the same anymore. It's like dead now. No one listens to country music. What are you talking about, man? It's better than that hibbity junk y'all listen to. All that garbage. Everybody's talking about killing somebody. Every song. What do you mean country music? I'm like, man, what's the new country star now? They all go to pop. One Taylor Swift country. They just use country to get an audience, and they go on ahead and do the music they want to make. Look at Taylor Swift. She came in country singer and got all the praise. And man, nobody care about Taylor Swift. She got around them doggone hibbity hip hop people, and they went and grabbed it, and they confused her in that industry. She should have stayed country. She was good. I mean, Alan Jackson, he was just born. Alan Jackson was born. I mean, yeah, man. I be messing with them heavy. I be Tim McGraw, he's just a carbon copy of Randy Travis was better than him. Randy Travis? Well, no, Randy was good. No, Randy was good. And I was like, well, he was, he's better than Garth in my opinion. No, Garth Brooks? No. Now you don't know what you're talking about. Now you don't know what you're talking about. They get all fired up. I know how to get that whole pot stirred up. And they'd be in there arguing up and down the storm. And there'd be one guy be like, hey, no, he's right about Alan Jackson. Now, Alan Jackson he's just not as loud as everybody, but Alan Jackson really did have a song that was better than Randy. Man, he was not better than Randy. Look, you don't understand what you're talking about. You coming in here. See, you let this guy get everything stirred up. Now you got Randy going up against Alan Jackson. It don't make sense. Time out, everybody. Now, everybody just hold your horses. Now, we gonna settle this thing right now. Garth Brooks is still the king. He wasn't better than Randy Travis. Now, Chris Gaines, what was that? Randy Travis would have never done that. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. He was going through some times. It was some dark times. You mean when he killed the hooker? He didn't kill him. Oh, my God. See, now you sound like them TMZ people. They want to just take something. Somebody died somewhere. They think Garth Brooks talked about it in a song. And then the Chris Gaines thing happened. Yeah, that's who he was when he killed the chick. That was his alter ego. So Garth Brooks really didn't kill her. Chris Gaines killed the hooker. There was no hookers. See, they try to take a good faith Christian man and they try to destroy him. That's the devil. See, this is what I'm talking about this industry. That's why I say country music is dead. No, it's the industry. It's not country music. See, you got to listen to this. Did you listen to Meghan Trainor? Listen to Meghan Trainor. I'm like, Meghan Trainor, ain't she on Ozempic? Using all them drugs? I don't even recognize it no more. That's that industry I'm talking about. But you got to listen to her first CD. I'm going to get you the first one. Hey. Man, these people will go insane in Nashville. They will fight the devil for their country music. And I would just stir the pot and have them going and going and going for hours. I could care less about any of it. Then more and more people will start getting in and they'll start arguing. And I'll just be sitting there laughing my ass off. Yeah, because it would be one guy that would just pop up out of nowhere and he would back up what I'm saying. He'd just come out of nowhere. He'd just be coming in the doggone gas station, coming in there, bling. And then, like he said, no, he right about that now. Randy Travis was the man. Yep, and then Garth Brooks came along, but Randy, nobody had a run like Randy now. No, don't talk about Randy. No, Alan Jackson ain't better than Randy. Now Randy was good. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me off track. No, I've heard you say that before, and I had to tell you. Remember I told you about Randy? See, everybody forget about Randy now. Randy, man, he had a long run, and nobody had a longer run than him. Garth Brooks had a good one. He was more popular, but I didn't really like his songs like Randy. Randy had some real good songs. Randy's songs are good, but Garth is way better than Randy. But let me tell you what Randy did. Randy started to get old. His song started to sound, no, that was kind of Garth Brooks. He was trying to sound all pop, change his sound up. And Alan Jackson, he just too quiet. What's wrong with being quiet? Everybody want to be loud all of a sudden. He ain't ready. Oh, man, I'll tell you, I would have them going back and forth. Yeah, I told them Aaron Neville was better than all of them. Aaron Neville was better than all of the singers they had. Man, Aaron Neville would tear everybody up. Vocally, they can't mess with Aaron Neville. Aaron Neville! He's talking about that darky, the one that been going over there. Now, he's good when he sings with other white folk. But when he sing on his own, I don't know anybody that's over there talking about Aaron Neville. Now, you coming over here with that hibbity-jibbity. Man. Every time they think they got it out, I got another wave for them. Just like the figure four leg lock. They ain't getting out of it. They'll be in there arguing with each other all day long. And I just back out. He's like, I'll book your ticket. Let's do it. Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Oh man, you know when they racist, they so racist, they try not to be racist. That's the weird part about it. They be afraid to say a word that you could use. I'm just saying, where they he is a man. He's dark. Okay, he was a dark guy. He was black. Right. They be so afraid. They be so afraid to even say the word black. That's how racist they are. When I mentioned Charlie Pride. Oh, man. Man, it's crazy. Right. They support the hockey team, the Predators and all them, but they don't go all out like they do everybody else. They was like, some racists might slip out. That's why they don't want to say that. They don't want to say nothing out there. Oh, Trump made another speech? Why is he even talking? You know how somebody that just shouldn't be talking no more? It's like, dude, why are you talking? I normally do all that on One Crack News, but I've been addressed his speech from the moment he made it, unless he made another dumb speech. This dude just love to talk. And it's never anything good. You know something stupid finna come out of his mouth. But it just never happened. LeAnn Rimes, oh man. What about LeAnn Rimes? I think she's better than Reba McEntire. Reba just, her sound is dated and she's old. That's why she went to TV. Reba, man, LeAnn Rimes. Now, LeAnn Rimes is good. Don't get me wrong, but she would sing circles around LeAnn Rimes. You don't know your country music. Be like, well, you know, Shania Twain, she was all about her books. Her sound wasn't real there. Well, Shania Twain was good. She had a couple of songs, but LeAnn Rimes was way better than Shania Twain. Man, I'm telling you, that's the way they would go, man. I swear. That's Nashville, Tennessee. They care about baseball, football, hockey, basketball. Man, Tennessee, they'll go watch the Tennessee game or the high school game because the kid is playing in it. But none of them going to the league. Oh yeah, man. They invite you to the death over their people, man. They don't care. So then you start talking. See, that's just the country music. That's just nothing. The king and all the sports we just named, none of it touched NASCAR. Stock car racing is what they call it. They don't even call it NASCAR. It's stock car racing. Going to the stock races. Yep. Yeah, Jennings got a board. Yeah, they team, man. They got a nice team. You know, they got Aaron Miller over there. He joined their team. Yeah, he left the Chrysler team and he went over there. Yeah, and since then, man, their time has improved. Yep, he been over there running the ship over there, and they got a good engineer over there by the name of Sam. I'm like, these people know everything about the whole damn team. The person that's putting the tires on the car, everything. Yeah, they got Kip over there. You know how Kip was when he was a little kid, man. He was just hyper, man. So he just, man, keen to detail, man. Now, I'm telling you, they had a good, real good pit time. Yep, pit time, real good now. Yeah, oh yeah, they're gonna be ready to go. Yeah, and Kyle, Kyle's driving the car now. Yeah, he's the main driver now. He's driver one. They care about car driving, stock car racing, all throughout everything. It's all about stock car racing. All of it is about it. Over there yonder in Bristol. Oh man, they couldn't take it. I'd be like, Michael Jordan team look like they finna win all the champions. Look, Michael Jordan, he was good at basketball, but look what he did to the Charlotte Hornets. He ran the company down to the ground, and now he's coming to NASCAR and he's going to court and saying, I'm Michael Jordan, you got to give me special privileges. So then they win the championship because NASCAR feel like we can't lose Michael Jordan because he's a big name. So we got to let him win one. So they rigged the game for him, and they ruined a good team. And we had a good thing going here. And now they're talking about now it's fair. It's always been fair. The best team in the cars win. Now Michael Jordan wants an advantage. Now I understand. Now he's a good example for what is it called? Your people. Like darks. He's good for darks. Man, I'm telling you, they would be having a heart attack. You think they like Michael Jordan in NASCAR? In Nashville? No. They don't want no signs of him. Even a token black, they don't care. Token black ain't supposed to be in there winning no races. What's going on here? He went and sued NASCAR. Next thing you know, he's winning a race. You think they love that in Nashville? Oh my God, this is nuts.
Cleveland, Akron, yeah, it's not Memphis.
Maybe he was good in his prime, but can we get this sunk into retirement now? We need to get him out.
I am not from Memphis. However, this city's been lovely to me. I've loved it a lot. I was here on a Thursday. It was great. So I don't know what he's talking about.
LeBron, you straight hater, man. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You in LA, you done traded teams 3 times. You need to calm down and retire.
It's not about where you want to play it. Everybody got their own support for their city. Thank you.
What LeBron said, how did it make you feel?
I'm really shocked.
In my opinion, LeBron should keep his opinion to himself.
LeBron may be the king of LA, but he's not the king of Memphis.
I hate LeBron James after that. Okay, bro. So this cannot be talking, bro.
I used to love LeBron James until yesterday.
Person of his stature in a city. And I don't know why he support Nashville. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm really sad about this.
I don't see what he finds a problem with Memphis. He don't come from no better than Memphis, and he needs to keep his mouth shut and stay at home.
LeBron James, how you gonna talk about what city you want to go to or don't want to go to when you're from Cleveland? Memphis is way better than Cleveland at any point, at any time.
He can go home to his $1 billion mansion or whatever he wants, but no, it's not Memphis. And Cleveland, Akron, yeah, it's not Memphis.
And he's right, dude. You from Akron. You from Akron, son. What is you talking about? I don't want to go to Milwaukee either. Like every place he named got high African-American people in it. I don't want to go to Cleveland. I don't want to go home. Why? Because there's a lot of black people there that supported your black ass. Now that you got $1 billion hanging out with these white folks, now you think you white. Who let these black people in here? I thought this was he remind you of a dude from White Chicks. I can't believe the deception. You are black. Didn't you know this was a white party? Oh, man. It ain't got nothing to do with a hotel. Bro said, get this unk up out of here. I mean, people are tired. The city of Memphis is tired of LeBron James. They want him out, and I understand it.
To bring Memphians together, it's when an outsider has something to say about our city. NBA superstar LeBron James has become the latest victim of his vitriol after complaining about Memphis's hotels and suggesting that the Grizzlies should move to Nashville. Action News 5's Garner Montgomery live outside FedEx Forum tonight. Garner, game just wrapped up there, and you heard from faithful fans ready to protect Memphis pride.
That's right. LeBron James is definitely not the first NBA player to raise these concerns, but he's certainly the biggest star. But now is as good a time as any to talk about why Memphis is an NBA city in the first place and ask what can be done to make this city more friendly to traveling teams.
LeBron, he came from nothing
and I feel like he just got privilege now, and it's just a privilege thing.
Memphis Grizzlies fans have a lot of harsh words for LeBron James. Caught on video during a golf game complaining about staying in Memphis hotels for games, saying the NBA should relocate the Grizzlies to Nashville.
He's really finna get retired, so I'm not even worried about him.
We struggle in some areas, but we don't sell out. And I think LeBron showed what a sellout he is.
I sat down with longtime Grizzlies commentators about LeBron's comments and why the backlash has been more widespread than previous cracks at our city.
This is the same LeBron James who has been someone who's been put forward almost as a champion for social justice and for issues that affect the black community. With these white guys and saying these things about a city that's per capita probably the most black populated city in America.
The NBA first came to Memphis in 2001 because of its status as a basketball city. Pundits arguing the economic impact of relocation would hurt both the city and the league.
In Memphis, you eat, sleep, and breathe basketball, right? That is Hoop City. Nashville, they like having a hockey team. I think there's a niche group that loves the Predators. But even when the Titans are good, I don't know that they're selling out Nissan Stadium consistently.
Both these commentators add that more can be done to improve the hospitality scene, to improve the city's reputation among these famous athletes.
It's hard for me to judge a multimillionaire for wanting a better place to stay when their team is traveling. That's their life, and they're away from their families, and they're doing these things on the road. I would love to see a greater investment in the downtown space.
Today, Memphis Mayor Paul Young told LeBron James to come down to this city, see what it's all about. But there's a chance that LeBron James just prefers the bridesmaid capital of the world. But there's definitely a lot of passionate fans still here in Memphis tonight. The game just ended. It was a big loss, but there's still a lot of passionate fans out here coming up to us, just showing their passion for the city and how upset they were by what LeBron James had said at that golf course yesterday. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, Garner Montgomery.
And now, as you can see, the fans of Memphis know everybody tired of LeBron. They tired of him. He is not the voice for black people. He never was. He always played the role. They talk about Michael Jordan. Like I said, Jordan never pretended. They were like, Jordan ain't did nothing either. Jordan ain't pretend to. He's like, look, my mama running the Jordan Foundation. Talk to my mama. I'm playing ball. That's it. Then she gonna run the foundation. I'm over here. Don't talk to me about nothing. I ain't going to the hood to sign no autograph, nothing. I'm done. And they be like, man, that's foul, Mike. It is what it is. Mike gonna be, it is what it is, buddy. Craig said, Mike, you can help the South Side. D. Wade says you good, but he lied. Hey. Right, Mike never pretended. Mike got his money and shut up. He didn't bag political candidates. He didn't do any of that. He's like, I'm not going to pretend. LeBron on Twitter, the pretending, everything. You know, we got to stand up for justice. We got to be here. But he want to be the face of all of it. Everything don't even concern him. Every baseball team that win a championship, he the fan. I've always been a Dodger fan. Indians was in the doggone Super Bowl, World Series. He got on the Indian stuff. Yeah, man, my city. You know, this is big for my city. Next thing you know, man, the Yankees, man. Congratulations, my bro. Any team is winning. Here come the congratulations for LeBron. Caitlin Clark, congratulations. You are, man, you are phenomenal. It's like, dude, this dude has got to be in the middle of everything. Sit down. Nobody needs your cosign. Look at LeBron uniting the racists. Oh man, those kids was, man.
Maybe he was good in his prime, but can we get this sunk into retirement now? We need to get him out.
I am not from Memphis. However, this city's been lovely to me. I've loved it a lot. I was here on a Thursday. It was great. So I don't know what he's talking about.
LeBron, you straight hater, man. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
LeBron, you a straight hater, man. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Tell him, brother, it ain't got nothing to do with you over here.
You in LA, you done traded teams 3 times. You need to calm down and retire.
Brother was cooking. You need to calm down and retire. Hey, my man said you need to calm down. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You done changed teams 3 times. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Go on and retire.
Not about where you want to play it. Everybody got their own support for their city. Thank you.
What LeBron said, how did it make you feel?
I'm really shocked.
In my opinion, LeBron should keep his opinion to himself.
LeBron may be the king of LA, but he's not the king of Memphis.
I hate LeBron James after that. Okay, bro. So this song cannot be talking, bro.
This could not be talking, bro. Hey, this is outstanding. This is outstanding. The people of Memphis has stood up to LeBron James. This is what I'm talking about. He said black and whites unite. You gonna have Asians, everybody unite against LeBron. Boy, yeah, LeBron James, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, love Memphis. Yeah, good sushi. Yeah, love. Man, the Japanese people, they gonna have Japanese people out there in Memphis. I'm telling you, they all are gonna be against LeBron. This is a classic Bronathon. Exactly. They don't like LeBron, and there's nothing to like. That's the thing about LeBron. He is the person that we've been saying the same thing about this man for 10 years straight. And the thing about it is, anytime somebody come out and defend it, Thailand. Uh-oh, what is this Thailand stuff? She moving to Thailand. I'm like, y'all move like a pack. Y'all move as a pack. One move, we all move. You ever heard of a girl want to get away from you so bad she want to move to Thailand? You are a visitor. Do you know? This is what I'm talking about. Now, they say the whole Memphis is on his A's, including the celebrities. Oh, yeah. Well, that's because what he said was so reckless. And black celebrities who look at this and who looked up to LeBron, they even saw that and said, I don't know about that, LeBron. like black folks know we don't say stuff like that. If any of you felt like that, you could be talking like that to the brothers. You don't say that to a group of white folks. That made it worse. That's the biggest thing with black folks. That's where he messed up at. That you can have that conversation with some brothers and people would have said, hey man, that's foul. But the fact that you said that to white folk, with white folk, curtailing to them, trying to kiss up to them, talking in a white voice, all of that. He sounded like a 20-year-old white girl. That all went left with black people. All went left. We've seen that. We know exactly what that is. We would, oh no. Nah, Brian, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they've had enough. So now they was like, look, don't come to Memphis. And his double down made it worse. Milwaukee didn't respond like that because they don't really care about LeBron, period. Yeah, you'll have a lot of conservatives. And here's the thing, they got a Republican in charge of Memphis. And then here come all these people. Here come all these people, right? They come out of the woodwork. They ain't got no business saying anything, but here they come. And they all got words for, yeah, they all got words for everybody else. Everybody know it's out of bounds. See, that's the thing. Everything that LeBron said was out of bounds, and people knew it. It was no big deal. And now the people telling him Don't come back, LeBron. Don't come back. That's what they're screaming to you. Don't come back here, bro. There's no love for you in this town. You got to bounce. Take your son with you. Because when you leave, Bronny still ain't going to be in the league. He's done. He's gone with you. Y'all going to leave hand and motherfucking handcuff. They do not want you. All right, they only dealing with your son because of you. They don't want nothing to do with you. Who would want something to do with LeBron's son, Bronny? Can you imagine that? Oh, we're dealing with Bronny. Bronny, I think he's improved enough to help lead the team. Let's gaslight the people. Yeah, see, those were the citizens, right? They ain't want to talk about those non-citizens. The goons and what the goons. See, the goons had a whole different message for you, LeBron. They said, don't come back, LeBron. The goons, you done woke the goons up. The goons was asleep. They were like, we don't even bother Bron, man. Bron's straight. Now they thinking about how we gonna get to Bron. He gonna respect our city. Now you done woke the goons up. Now that's on you. So now every goon, they were sending messages on IG talking about their faces all covered up, talking about what they were going to do to LeBron. That stuff got pulled down. You got money to get it pulled down, bro, but I saw it. I've already saw it. And see, you don't want to wake the goons up. You don't want to wake them up. They're not going to get to you. We know that. You got security up the wazoo. Plus, you got NBA security, so you're not worried about it. But now you put people around you in danger for no reason. Right. So now the dark side, the dark side of the force in Memphis, you didn't woke them up because they live there too. Now you didn't woke them up, and everybody's gonna be, see? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what LeBron was meaning. They don't give a damn about what he meant. See, that's the thing about the goons. They don't care. You ain't from here, dog. You ain't supposed to be talking about what's going on down here. That's all they know. You disrespected. You violated. That's how they gonna want to demonstrate. You created that. They don't care about what the news feel about it or how PC this is going to look. Now, I'm not wishing anything happened. I'm just saying you should just skip the whole Memphis trip, especially if you try to play again next year. I would not go to Memphis. And please don't try to donate some money to Memphis. Please don't do that. Because you're going to get another rude awakening. They said, don't come back. And I think they meant that. So if I was you, Ron, I'll be kind of shutting the hell up if I was you. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what killed me, too, the LeBron fans. Now, here's the thing. LeBron says players don't like Memphis. Now, here come all these people. Yeah, because the players don't like Memphis. Yeah, they all hate Memphis. No, none of them are saying this stuff. Now the fans definitively know all the players don't like Memphis. They just running with it. Man, don't nobody like Memphis, man. Would you go to Memphis? I'll be like, depends on what's going on in Memphis. I ain't got no problem with Memphis. They got a jazz fest, the boardwalk. I done been to Beale Street, go right over to Mississippi. I'm like, what? Shoot, I'm at the Gold Strike. We at the casinos hitting it up, dog. Memphis is live. I'm like, y'all have no idea. Y'all would have such a blast there. I don't know who you are, but shoot, there's white people, black people, everybody down there kicking it. Barbecue, everything, man. Ain't nothing but good times out there. I'm like, where's this drama that they keep talking about? All right, I gotta go take this call. All right, y'all, we chopped it up for a minute. I'll get back with y'all directly. Peace.